What's up, everybody? Hello. Hi. So I didn't know that I'd be doing this, but today is the birthday stream. Yay, it's birthday stream. I don't think I've ever done one before. Because oftentimes I wind up probably doing other stuff on my birthday, I think. I don't know. But today I'm doing whatever I want and I'm chilling. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. Nick Knack, thank you for being here. Everyone, appreciate it. Everyone on YouTube, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I got the game loaded up and we're chilling. I played a little bit off stream this morning. We're about to run out of money, it occurs to me. We have $311. We got $311. But I built a farm setup up here. So farms are happening. This is all farms because one of our biggest costs currently. You never knew today was my birthday. Well, it is. Hank, thanks for being here. Today is definitely my birthday. Oh, yeah, I also got trains up and running. There's nothing actually running, but we're beginning to build trains. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, Egg, thanks for being here. It was your birthday yesterday. Well, congratulations. Happy birthday to you, too. Thank you, Egg. I appreciate it. Guys, big shout out to Overcharged Egg. We got to hang out in Finland. Wonderful guy. I said it the other day because I was streaming on YouTube and Few Candy was there and I was like, that was like one of the best days. One of the best days in Finland was hanging with on the rooftop with you and Slay. Oh, I just picked a you and Slay and Few Candy. Oh shoot, I'm bleeding. 1 second. Oh yeah, Egg, look, I got a bunch of stuff. Look at this, man. At the risk of getting blood on all my guitars, I got the old standard, the old Gibby LP standard. This is the real deal. Nashville, made in America. Overcharged Egg plays guitar. I got the orange, made in England. So, you know, you're represented too. You're out there. But then, also, we got the Martin. We got the Martin D18. She don't look like much, but she's a Martin, made in Pennsylvania. Sounds... I scratched my leg. 1 second. I got problems. And I need a napkin. 1 moment. I think I itched a bug bite is what actually happened. Let's see what we got. I got a few. I got another Martin in the case as well. I got a second American-made Martin. I don't know how that comes across on the mic. I can't really hear it from here. But like this is a D18, so this is all spruce top, mahogany, all solid mahogany back and sides. Look at this. Look at this crazy thing. You can see my setup. But like the way it is perfect. Is it coming through? I didn't move the mic. The mic is still like at my face. But there's a bunch of compression on the mic, so I'm afraid if I point the guitar at it, the guitar is way louder than my voice, so it's going to squish the guitar really hard. What's one? Here's one out of your neck of the woods. You know that one. Yeah, exactly. So you think... I'd have to go up. I'd have to go like... My voice is weird in the middle. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain, and then it's too high. Blue skies from pain. I'd have to capo it. I'd have to find it. But that song, it's my favorite part is the old. What is it? I got 13s on this. 13s on the G string is heavy, hard to bend. But yeah, crazy guitar. This chair is not designed for guitar playing, so I'm afraid I'm going to scratch it if I keep doing it. I also didn't tune it before doing that, which is not ideal. But yeah, love me some David Gilmour. Love me some Pink Floyd. I also love me some Workers and Resources. It's probably late in England. I don't know what time it is there. But yeah, that song, that one and Comfortably Numb, I think are two of Pink Floyd's masterpieces, if you will. Masterpiece. We're almost out of money. Yeah, agreed. Yep, those are their two prettiest. They have a lot of hits though. Like Pink Floyd has a bunch of songs I love. Dark Side of the Moon is actually the best song, one of the best albums track for track, in my opinion. Oh, they're your favorite band. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I knew that subliminally, but like, yeah, Pink Floyd is like, it's like perfect. And it's unfortunate that Waters and Gilmour don't even like each other. You want to believe that your heroes, are best friends. And we definitely talked about it, but I also had a bunch of wine in Finland, if memory serves. Thank you, Matikso. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the happy B-Day. I am having a happy birthday. We're about to run out of money, so unless a truck is just about to export, nope, we're about to import. So unless someone is really just about to export, we're about to hit 0, which means the lights go off. So let's take out another loan. What could go wrong? We already owe... Yikes. We owe about 160K. I could consolidate this maybe. Or maybe it's better that we just say, like, all right, let's take out... Let's see if we can get by on like 50 grand. The problem is every time we add a loan, there's more due tomorrow. Lots of vodka cran. Dude, that was a great trip, honestly. I hope they don't hate me. I plan on doing a City Skylines 2 series. I've just been having so much fun playing this game, just like I described to you in Finland. But I'd love to go again. I'd love to go again, or like... I'd go to England, you know. I'd go to England. I'd do that too. There's a lot to see. No matter where I go, like there's so much to do, so much to see. But so what's wrong with taking the back streets? Let's make this like a longer loan. 2.5 years. Cologne? Oh my god. I would love to go to Germany. Yeah. That sounds amazing. Let's take out like 100K, I guess. If this can hit 100, yeah, we'll take out 100. That should give us the runway we need to get the farms built, because crops are expensive, guys. We're importing. Like, one of the main imports over the last couple months, crops is rivaling chemicals, and chemicals are made from crops. Food too, yeah, steel as well. Steel is dependent on us building, though. So ambiently, we use a lot of crops to make money. Thank you, Drachma. I appreciate it. The third birthday of today for you. Well, this is my third birthday this year. I just keep farming them. Wouldn't that be funny? It's my birthday again. Isn't that crazy? So what I've been doing is adding more buildings. We've been adding more residential for people to live in, obviously. But mainly I want to have this farming operation up and running. I've got a whole farming setup here. I guess it's Radom Farm, and it stretches over into Starachawais. Birthday scam. Yeah, it's my 10th birthday this year. No, I wouldn't lie. Today's my birthday. It's actually my birthday. As long as we don't go under from having too much money owed tomorrow, is it worth it to maybe pay off some of these other loans? Or actually, I should probably leave them, because the interest rate is lower on those other ones. But we owe $730 a day, which is stupid. Basically, we got to get this up and running and start making our own crops. And passively, I've got the Weimar Dampfkran, which is the decent track builder, and then I've got the crap track builder over here, which eventually we're going to throw him in the garbage. How much does he cost to delete? $1,000. He's not even worth deleting, so I just left him on the track, out of the way. So we've got this guy passively building towards the border, so we have bi-directional tracks going on. Oh, you know that guy. That's cool. Sounds very Polish. Yeah, it's probably Polish. This is also a Polish map. These buildings should be pretty often maxed out, though they're not at the moment. Let's see what's going on. I think it's because we're building stuff. So because we're building, we've got a lot of vehicles pulling from our tram terminus station. Oh, you know what it is? The plows. The plows are garbage. Can we get faster plows? Because they're actually slowing down my life. We also have a chance to maybe turn this into a tram-only route. So this little connection, this little segment here, could become tram-only, which would make things very fast, I think. Oh, research finished. I've been researching a bunch of stuff. Secret police would be a good move. Prioritizing high-ranked members. Let's do secret police. This is finished. So I've researched a bunch of technical stuff as well. There's a lot going on here. A whole lot going on. Primarily, though, I think we need... let's get these done, actually, while I'm thinking of it. Is this connected with a walking path? It is. So let's get some people building this. And we'll get some people building this. Oh, I already have people building that. And we'll get some people building this. Yep. Good. It's happening. KGB is always a good move. Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm trying to increase loyalty with monuments. I've unlocked the good monuments, so I actually have the Red Star monument now, which I put in the center of the city, just about. Yeah, everything is good. We're just not, like, financially all that healthy. And I think getting our own crops would help a lot. Having our own crops and such. Or a lead role in a cage. Oh, JKH, thank you for being here. I'm sorry, YouTube. I got two windows open. I'm trying to watch both windows at the same time, and I'm not doing a good job. JKH, thank you for being present on the YouTube side. For those of you that don't know, on Twitch, I have a YouTube channel called YUMBLive, YUMBLive, and it's for non-Cities Skylines streaming, basically, because I found that streaming Cities Skylines actually hurt my channel. It actually... yeah, streaming other games was actually bad for the main channel, which really stinks on a few different levels, but it do be that way. So here we are, and I stream other games here. So feel free to subscribe over on the YouTube side if you want to. If you're on Twitch right now, feel free to head over and join up there if you want to too. There is a bit of mowing going on outside, which is cool. It would be a whole lot cooler if they weren't mowing. Let's see, what do we have for snowplows? Oh, there's better snowplows now. Yes. None of them are actually that much better though. The YAG, the YAG snowplow. There's cat hair on my mouse. This one plows at 18 kilometers per hour, 10 kilometers per hour, 12 kilometers per hour. I think we need a couple new snowplows over here. Though, part of me also just wants to move some snowplows out of here. Like, let's move them away from the temporary spots. Like, this is a temporary technical office. Coretto, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm 13. I'm 13 now, finally. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get banned. No, I've been an adult for exactly half my life, is what I'll say. I've been an adult for exactly half of my life. That's the reality. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Too kind, too kind. Thanks for the bits. Math is hard. Well, what's considered an adult? You know, start there. see. What other temporary technical services? I might move these over there also. Just to get these out of the way. Get all these temporary buildings. Because there's all these temporary junk buildings up until we have our own stuff. We got to get our own stuff. So let's say... Well, this one getting finished isn't great because really these have to get done. So let's get these done first. High priority. High priority. High priority. Just finish them up, guys. Come on. Get there. It's almost spring. You could hold off on new snowplow. Yeah, I didn't buy any new snowplows. You're totally right. I just rearranged my current fleet of snowplows and put them into this spot here. Oh, research finished. What do we got? Hey, is that waste separation? Do we have that now? What's next? Oh, I think we can see where resources are on the map, by the way. Whoa! There's a bunch of oil north of us, south on the map, but there is a bunch of oil. Iron is not too far away either, and we're already sitting on coal. We're currently sitting on coal. Okay. Coal is probably next, because that's usually how I do it, because you need coal to make iron. And oil's pretty cool too. But yeah. Thanks, Colonel Slander. Thanks, man. I know yours is coming up too. Shortly here, just to dox you. Just to give away all your secrets. Deepest, darkest secrets. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm chilling. I'm at home. Obviously. But yeah, I want to get these farms up and running. That's job one right now. Get these farms off my arms. Is how I like to say it. Oh, there's a technical office there. Get these farms off my arms. Please get all these done, because these have to be done before this building. Because once they're going to be upset that they don't have water in about a moment here, even though they live next to water. Vicious Weather, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I too am 36. Your math is impeccable. Dr. Waggy, thanks for being over on the YouTube side. Guys, feel free to subscribe over there if you want. I'm trying to grow that channel because I would like to have a good live outlet on YouTube. And right now the channel is too small for anyone to discover it, I would say. Organically, or very few people have discovered it organically, which is fine. You know, nobody has to do anything. You don't have to do anything. I can't make you do stuff. It would just make me a happy lad if you did. That's all. That's all. So what? It's YUMBLive. Dang, we're making shirts. We're making shirts. We're making shirts. Who's picking up the shirts, though? Because we have a lot of shirts right now, and nobody's exporting them. I need you to export them right now. Somebody better come get these shirts. If we don't be shirtin', I be hurtin'. Okay? I'm only one man, but I've subscribed. I'm doing my part. Thank you. Vicious Weather, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Waste separation edification. What must I do to get that? We can get modern electric pylons, which is cool. We're not researching anything currently, which is a big mistake. Maybe pollution would be a good one to do. Check the research tree. What I gotta do to get waste separation? Oh, it's date locked. I can't have it till 1959. Well, hurt my shirt and call me Bert. All right. Well, flippin' fine then. We'll research something else. I'll make something up. Electrified railway would be cool. I think pollution is more relevant right now, though. We'll have secret police in no time. We're going loud with the secret police. This is going to take forever to build this thing, huh? Oh, yeah, these roads have to get done, too. Dang. Can this see them? It can. Yeah, it can. Is it worth buying more money, buying more bulldozers? Are there more and better bulldozers currently? There are not. Are there more or better bulldozers in the foreseeable future? Road vehicle availability by year, rubles, bulldozer. Ah, there is one in 37, but that's kind of a couple years away, and we need more now. Let's get at least 2 more of these, just in case. They don't seem that expensive, so that's fine. We gotta make more money. We gotta make more money. We need more money. People, come on. People. Like, we're not exporting fast enough to cover our... plus, I'm buying bulldozers, so that's a small problem, but we're not exporting fast enough for the game. But we are keeping up with meeting the needs of our people, and that's worth something. It's got to be worth something. Everyone seems pretty happy. Everyone seems like their only problem is they're unable to get to church. But other than that, they're pretty hype on what we got. Oh, we do need a second orphanage, probably. So that would be smart. Second orphanage. Second breakfast. It's going to take a lot of bricks. A lot of bricks and a lot of boards. A lot of bricks, a lot of boards. Come on, guys. It would also be good to have some trash trucks over here. So maybe we'll make it... continue dropping off trash over here. And we do want to save up this biological waste because that's going to be helpful later. And a couple trash trucks here would help save the day. Waste truck, total capacity. It's got to be these. So maybe I'll grab like 2 of these, I think. Things are expensive, bro. Everything costs money. We need more bricks. Do we got more bricks? Nope, that's gravel. Oh, this is almost done too. I'm gonna flip that to high priority. I'm gonna flip all these to high priority because these are in fact all high priority. We got to be ready to plant. I don't know how. I don't know if we're going to be planting in time this year, but we got to be ready to plant. Still, we're making clothes pretty quick. And we're keeping up with crops, but we're wasting a lot of money on importing the crops. We got to be making our own crops. The way that I foresee... Ooh, that's quite the line of vehicles coming through. That'll be priority. What I foresee happening is we'll use trucks for a while to bring the crops down, but then we will use the train, which is probably going to come out this way, cut through over here. There's a building on fire, and we'll have a corridor for rail here, and we'll connect all these to that corridor. What's on fire? Ooh, that would be really bad if that actually burned down. So we'll crank that up. Crank that soldier boy for a moment. Make sure we have enough workers working at the fire station to complete this. Oh yeah, this is about to be done. That's cute. Cool. Well, super duper. Let's have this build... While the fire rages... Oh shoot, I can't see the end of the track. Dang it, Soviet border, I can't see the end of the track. How am I gonna know? How am I gonna know where the end of the track is if I can't see it? Well shoot. Alright, out of an abundance of caution, we'll just guesstimate. We'll do 150 meters from here. Or whatever it is, 155. Or 160 just to be safe. Whoa, wood-based railway? No, concrete. We have that now. We're building concrete-based railway. We're not doing wood-based railway. It's crazy. Imagine advocating for having more orphans. That's messed up, man. We need more orphanages. We don't need more orphans, per se, but we do need more we need more care for orphans, okay? Alright, you're twisting my words all about, okay? You're confusing them. Don't mess with me, man. Oh, dang. Could this be, like, better? You know what it is? I gotta start with the other side. Here's what we'll do. We'll throw in the thing there. Give it one of these. We'll connect to the opposite side wherever it'll let us. I really hope I didn't accidentally build wooden railway anywhere, because that would be a real tragedy. Because wooden railway, slow and silly. There we go. That's easy. I like that a lot. Perfect. So we will have access to all 3 lanes of travel here in plenty of space. 160 meters is plenty to support a train. You can teleport home. I don't care about you. Mixed use, or mixed signal. Cool. Cool. So once this is done burning down... Oh, I probably shouldn't have sent that back. I probably should have told it to stay out, because we don't know if this is going to burn down yet. Anything could happen. Let's build our other orphanage while I'm thinking of it. What are the dimensions of this orphanage? Oh yeah, we have access to new orphanages. 160. Whoa! But the dimensions actually fit exactly... It could go here very easily. Like, almost too easily. Yeah, let's do this. Let's move these guys out of here. Y'all sit over there. This one, we're going to make a new technical service situation. Perhaps down here somewhere. Technical services. I call it technical services, but it's technical office. I don't know why I'm inclined to say it like that, but I always do. And we're actually going to move all these vehicles to that one instead. And this is going to get water from here. Get rid of the depot. The orphanage fits perfectly there. That is actually kind of a crazy surprise. Well, this one holds 160. Oh, that's the one, yeah. This one holds 45, so it's teeny tiny, and then there's one that holds 60. And then there's another that holds 160. No, we're going for this 160 one. I think it'll make sense. Bonus points if we can make it, if we can ensure that it hits. It's got trash nearby, so it should be fine. Look at this. Look at this. I could not have planned it better if I had planned it. Wow. It's very close to the house next to it, but I'm okay with that if you're okay with that. Or maybe we want it pointing this way, since pedestrian access won't really be a thing on that side anyway. Man, I don't know. I like this better, and I'll point it right at that corner. Cool. I think it'll fit in nicely visually as well. Visually. Visualize, visualize, visualize. Everything's going to cost money. We are, we're in a small bit of trouble money-wise. Oh, research finished. What else do we need? Pollution monitor could be cool. Or pollution filters might be nice. Electrified railway would be nice too. Let's do pollution filters, because I think it's practical to want to filter out some of the pollution. Because I'll be honest, these buildings be putting some stuff into the atmosphere. Let's be real. There is some stuff going out into the atmosphere here. It is highly atmospheric. Yeah, I guess. Shoot, I forgot that those would get built. Mainly, we really need these unfinished roads to become finished roads, because these are where the seeds will be sown. The seeds of our empire will be sown here. So let's finish it. Come on, get there, bro. High priority. Get there. Get there, get there, get there. Notify me when that's done. This side is low priority, actually. Though we will want this to be finished eventually. I don't know. If anyone has advice, please let me know. Please throw your hands in the air if you's a true player, because I'm out here doing my best. I think is how the song goes. Our setup here is pretty optimized. It's just the amount of crops that we use, the sheer volume of crops. It's a lot. It's a lot of crops. These actually, let's suspend construction on all these. Don't need it yet. This needs to get done. We need boards, we need bricks. New vehicle. It is a gas oil. There's so many gas varieties of trucks. G-A-Z, gas. Hella gas trucks. Trying to build this gas station too. These are dumps, so these are fertilizer dumps. But I have them they're not connected to the road yet. But eventually we'll be dropping off biological waste and letting it turn to fertilizer, and the tractors will use it to fertilize the farms. So that's the benefit. That's why I got this going on. We got some fertilizer getting saved up here. Little bio waste. Research finished. Oh, that was secret police. So let's build the secret police now that we've got them. Where are they? There they are. Oh, geez. I can't build the little secret police. I have to build the giant one. 21 tons of steel. Ugh. We don't need secret police that bad. We do have a couple monuments built, so we got 2 Kremlin towers, and we're about to have a star monument eventually. One of these days. What's going on that we're not collecting panels? So part of the problem here is that... Oh, this building isn't maxed out. We need a couple more big trucks. I pulled a big truck and I shouldn't have. We need more big trucks. Open hull. Yeah, open hull, total capacity 11 tons. I think that's what we have here. That'll expedite everything. That'll be huge, actually. Because, yeah, we need more... We need more resources getting delivered faster. Because most of the trucks here are tiny. Most of the trucks are like 5 tons. Yay! If we can get one that has 11 tons of steel, 8 tons of bricks, that's great. So really, these dumps are for... They're for dumping. I'll be honest. They're for dumping. It's what we do. It's what we do. We dump. We're out here dumping every day. Every day, as often as possible. Consistently. Constantly. Quickly and slowly. Carefully. And recklessly. We're dumping. Okay? Don't twist my words. Make no mistake. The dumping will continue. The dumping can't be stopped. Because I got dumplings in places that I can't even discuss here. I can't even say the words. You don't want to hear them anyway. Vulgarities. Vulgarities. Is that a word? When does planting start? Because we're not ready. We are so not ready for planting. I would have had to start this 2 years ago instead of 1 year ago. Is the truth. We are repairing stuff, though, which is nice. Are you repaired? Yeah, you're repaired. Are you repaired? You're getting repaired. Good, 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 good. Okay. Look at us go. We're repairing things. It's nice. You love to see it. This one's going to come back and park there, I assume, to get repaired. Let's borrow one more covered vehicle for the repair station just in case. Because we don't need the covered vehicles that often. Because they just do... every day I'm dumpling, yeah. Dumplin' Dave, they call me. Double D, Dumplin' Dave. This is a cursed place today, everyone. It's my birthday, and I'm saying all kinds of stuff. I told my wife, I said, thank you for letting me make all the crazy jokes I make because it's my birthday. But also, I would do it anyway if it weren't my birthday. That's what I say. This is a huge city. It's so... Not necessarily. I mean, like, let's look at the people for scale. It's bigger than it looks at a distance, but it's because these tenements are so long. Like, these tenements, very long. You get a nice view of the courtyard. You get a nice view of your neighbor. The scale is interesting in this game. This is the prison. Or no, this is the police station. This is the prison. So I wouldn't say that it's a huge city, but then especially when you consider how much space I actually have to work with, we're married to the border right now because the trains aren't done yet. Like, our trains are simply not ready. But yeah, this didn't burn down, which is good. So that's cool. That's cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's have this building. I don't have a depot to put this crappy train. So I've got two builders. I've got an LTC really bad builder, and I've got the Weimar Damfracken. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I'm sorry. But yeah, we want these all getting built is all that matters. Screw it. Let's let them both. Let's let it ride. Let's let it ride. You go home. Whoever wants to build these things, build these things. Let's do it. They're both going to come out and build against each other now. It would be nice if I could tell this train... Oh, I can hit stop while it's in the station. Nice. So that one's never going to come out again. Good. No! No, just... Yeah, okay, just sit there, bro. This train sucks. The disassembled track builder, it's not good. It's not supposed to be good, but it's also, factually, it just isn't good. You're going to come here to turn around? Yeah, we'll just send you back. Now it should build this one. Coming out. Dang, it's adamant about building this. Well, that means that we can... If that one's adamant about doing that... Oh, what? How did it find that? I thought auto search was off. Auto search is on. No, bro. Auto search is not supposed to be on because I really want to kind of completely control... Oh, you know what it is? It's because the building tried to burn down. When the building tried to burn down and it came back up, that's when the problems began. That's when the Fire Nation attacked. Straight up. Please finish this. I think we're supposed to be planting now, right? The roads aren't even done yet. Guys, we got problems. We got nothing but problems. What can we do? We can connect what few roads are completed, or what few bits of road are completed, we can connect. Let's start with that. Let's connect these. These are the only farms we're going to have for the season. These vehicles are also probably very slow, so it's going to take them a long time to drive out here to do this, but that's okay. This side is partially done, so we're going to do something that I call take what we can get. This side is much more valuable because there are many more places. Oh, dang it. There are many more connections that farms could be connected to. Bro. Bro! There it is. I did the same thing I did before. Okay. That'll be as good as we get this season. Egg, the game is complicated, but it's also simple, and I always tend to do the same thing. Like, just always check what your workers are doing. Always check what your residential buildings are doing, because that'll tell you what you're doing wrong. I've got a couple workers without jobs in each building, which means that there's a good chance that I'm not serving them well enough with buses and things. We got to get more vehicles here picking people up to make us money. Is part of it. But yeah, that's a good indicator. Or if you look here, you can see like their health, you can see their stuff, like what do they need? Are they getting culture? Are they enjoying sports? Do they have a bathroom? All the things, all the fundamentals. I will say everything we're building is a bit far away. This season's harvest is not going to be good, guys. Please get out there and please build. Please keep building this, because we need access. So it's a race against time. March is probably about planting time. Like, we got to be planting now pretty much. And the roads are not ready. I should have used dirt roads for the first season. Yeah, Hanky Wanky, I hear that. It's definitely like, I hear the thunder. I hear the thunder. ABP, always be planting. ABP, a boat pretends. There. So I've got 2 more fields connected. Every set of fields is potentially many more dollars worth of crops, savings in crops. And then instead of importing crops, because right now, like, how much are we importing? We import a lot of chemicals, yeah, I'll admit it. But we're importing a lot of crops too. I'm hoping that the savings that we make by making our own crops is enough to... Food is up there too, though. But food and crops are linked, so even if we start making our own food, that just exacerbates the crops problem. We got to get our crops... We got to get our crops cropping. Crops cramping. Cramp croppins. Crimson. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm saying. This is almost done. That's cool. Let's get a road connected to this. And let's allow this to be built. We need tractors. We need them now. Oh no, we need power out here too. There's no time for power. We need a temporary gas station that's literally right in front of this building. Like right in front of this building. So that, because they're all going to come and they're all going to get gas. So what we need is just a temporary gas station with gas. I can't believe I forgot to... That was really dumb of me. We're going to need power out here to, though, ultimately, is the truth. How's the power going to get there? Maybe right down the center here? I'm loving the numbers I'm seeing on clothes. We're making clothes as fast as we can. We're also spending a lot of money. Let's get these fields planted. 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 Research finished. What do we got? Oh, pollution. Cool. Pollution filter prototypes. Let's grab that. No, I'm going to use distribution offices. I'm hoping I can have the distribution offices built over the summer. Is that a reasonable time frame, do you suppose? It's a bit dicey, huh? All right, this is finishing right now. We need all the help we can get. Ready? A little dicey. Yep, I agree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Why not 24? Well, we're going to need hella tractors, so let's get them. Yeah, that's super awkward, because now I have to pick. Which should I have more of? Should I have more planters or harvesters? I want to do more harvesters, probably, because I don't know if we're going to have time to... Or more planters, because... I'm not sure. I'm going to do more planters, because I'm nervous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need tractors. This is going to run us out of money, too. All right. We barely had enough money. But that is A-okay. Yeah, super awkward. Super duper awkward. I don't like it. I don't like it. The repair business is banging right now. We are making it happen. Just max that out. We need these fixed ASAP. Whatever they're fixing, we need them fixed. Gravel. Gravel is the thing right now, everybody. Do I have 12 farms available? No, I can tell you exactly how many I have available. But by the time the time comes, I might have enough. We might have 12 farms available, MK, because these will take time to sow. Right? You're right. I agree. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 currently, but we will have 12 plus a bunch of others probably. Dude, you're holding up everything. I live in a world of pain. Eventually we get to start migrating all this bio waste up here. That'll be cool. Do 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 do. Did fuel arrive? Okay, there's fuel. So we will have fuel for them when they get there. Ah, and we have 2 more farms available there. But no, MK, thank you for asking the hard questions. I know that hard questions are hard. We're also about to run out of money. Yep, we're literally about to run out of money. Do we think, is it a good idea to perhaps consolidate all this loan? Or do I just keep doing it the way I'm doing it? The interest rate probably creeps up every time. What would an interest rate look like to consolidate? Well, what I would do is I would take out all of the money needed to pay this off plus 100,000, and then I would put it to 2 years or 2.5 years, and then I would pay all of it, and then I would just get rid of all of these. Presumably that would be a 3%. I mean, it would make the interest rate worse, unfortunately. I can always do another small one like this, but the amount due tomorrow keeps creeping up, and once it hits 1,000 plus, then we're paying 1,000 a day to live. Like, just to exist, we're paying $1,000. We need more money either way, though. No matter what, we need more money. Also, it's going to take forever for these dang tractors. Look at these guys. They go 9 kilometers per hour. This season is basically screwed. We're basically screwed for this season, so it's, can I sustain this until next year without being crushed? Are they World War I tanks? No, those are the tractors. Those are the sowing vehicles. Are they World War I tanks? Tanks a lot. Tanks for nothing. Could almost build a dirt road up to here and they'd get there faster. Oh, we're out of money. Oh, we have 17. We have money. We have a little bit of money. We have a little bit of money. We have a little bit of money. There's not much more we need. We have a little bit of money. We're making clothes. We got crops. We're making clothes. We have money. I don't need to take out another loan. I just need to keep subsisting fundamentally. This is so sketchy. All of it's so sketchy. We're going to run out of money. We're going to run out of money. I just can't build anything else, really. Maybe we suspend construction on some of these things. This one costs steel. We can hold off on this. Let's hold off on the star. Let's hold off on the orphanage. Let's hold off on... Are we housed? We are housed currently. But we have tons of people on the platform. These buildings are basically maxed out. For all intents and purposes, these buildings are maxed out presently. If we just keep hanging on, we keep making money. Until inflation catches up and kills us. But until then, we're making money. We're mainly losing money. Primarily, we spend time losing money. Did these get built? Oh, let's build these. These cost money, but it's kind of worth it. Let's just get this crossover in at least. I love how this one is told to stop. Oh, we're about to run out of money. Is there a truck that's about to export? No, only trucks that are importing. We need more money. I mean, it's not all lost. We have tons of infrastructure built up. It just needs to be... It really needs to be more complete for it to be profitable. We're just not quite profitable. We're not quite profitable. That's all. If we could sell, if these were worth any money, if you export a vehicle by putting it on a truck. So Convo asked this yesterday. If you put a vehicle on a truck and bring it to the border and export it, does it make you money or lose you money, or how's it? Does it? Can you make money that way? $20 grand. I took out 20 grand to keep the lights on. The reason we can't let this hit 0 is because we're importing electricity. We cannot let the electricity stop. Do you at least avoid the scrapping costs? Right. Can I free up space? Convo, thank you for being here. Sorry to invoke you as if you weren't here, but I didn't know. I don't read the names of who's here and who's not. It's none of my business, frankly. I'll be honest. If people want to watch a stream, my least favorite thing is when I go into a stream and I see a little like Pokemon of myself running around on the screen, and then somebody says, "Hey, Yumble's here." It's like, no, I didn't want to. I'm just trying to live my life. Don't tell me things. Why didn't it drop anyone off, I wonder? Yumble was here. Yeah, I left my mark. Everything that we want to make involves crops. Making farms had to make sense. This has to be a sensible thing. This has to have made sense. Can someone make this make sense? It has to have made sense. All right. Let's connect a couple more roads. Like this must have been the right decision. It just I am inhaling as much copium as I can, essentially, but this has to have been the right move. Right? This has to have been the right move. Prioritizing farms over chemicals or whatever. What's our biggest expense currently? Import. It's chemicals. Chemicals. So 6 months back, it's chemicals. 7 months back, it's chemicals. 8 months back, chemicals. Chemicals. All right. All right, fine. Fine. It's chemicals. Giant chemical plant, which will be fabric and water. Fabric and water? You mean like they'll require, like it's going to require water to make the what you saying, Willis? I still think we could get away with, I think I could get away with something like this. Oh, I kind of liked that aggregate positioning, though. Which would be fabric and water. Correct. Those are the reasons. So really, it's this specific warehouse of chemicals is the reason it's such a problem. Is the reason it's such a issue. Oh, it would make sense to put it up here because then the chemicals can go right into this warehouse. Duh. That makes sense. I think taking out a loan to make chemicals makes sense. Convo, you've convinced me with facts and logic and without even attempting to convince me. I've been destroyed by facts and logic again. This just keeps happening. It's usually in a college stadium, and it's generally a pundit that does it. Facts and logic destroys idiot streamer again. Dang it, I'm always getting destroyed by facts and also logic. The only thing I don't like about this is that there's not a good road connection. But I think the road connection's actually up there. or we measure out. Let's measure. Let's measure. We're measuring. We're measuring. Let's measure out 150 meters. There's only one track here, so it's only ever going to be like a dual track as a holding area type of situation. Or we make a loop, but I'd rather plan for not a loop, probably. Oh, wow, this is quite substantial as is. So let's say that's 160, which is safe, right? That's a safe point to put the signal. Right? Right. Okay. Let's measure this one. 160. This must be a safe place to put the signal. It must be, because 155 is the goal. So pretty much this road can come straight down. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? Let's see how this actually pans out. Get out of here, you scalawag. Oh yeah, also we have concrete-based railway, but we don't have electrified railway yet, which is what we will need for stuff. Does it matter if I go left or right with this? What are the benefits or drawbacks to either? Because I don't actually see any. Well, I want the traffic to be in the crossing. I want the traffic to be in the no block zone. But what do we think? Up or down for this? Should they queue? I don't think it matters. Right? It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right? Oh, like caught. It's not much of a difference. Signals are easy to adjust. Right. I'm just saying they're either going to come in from the right side, like, oh, hey, we're coming in and we're merging over now that there's a space and they're leaving here. Or they're coming in this way and then they leave on the other road. You know, I think it's a non thing. I've just never had to consider it because usually it's a dual track. Generally, I'm dealing with dual track implements. Might prevent you from curving the track together later. I don't know. I'm going to go up. That's what I've decided. So that's where the signal is. Just because of the tight angles. Yeah. Yeah. Well, these are going to go out for some amount and then merge with a main line that's here. I may even consolidate them all and then merge them with something else that then connects to that. These are going to come up. I haven't planned in a depot yet. Is one thing of note, but let's just throw these in. Throw these in. That's where the road crossing's gonna go. There may be another warehouse that winds up down here for food. But that could also go down here just as easily. There will be food and alcohol. Food and liquor, if you will. Alcohol will be served. It is my birthday. Sick. So, like, this is what I'm imagining. Now, the road can go through, thread the needle through these 2 points, is what I'm getting at. Right? Food and alcohol, count me in. Exactly. Exactly. The people require both. I might need to leave more space. I feel like I can pull this off. I feel like this is doable somehow. Yeah, it's there. It's all there. It's all there. It's all good. And then this one. There we go. And I can delete little bits of end off of this as necessary to get it close. But yeah, that's what I foresee. I guess this one is a little further left. Hi, Nerdy Side, welcome in. So the trains will queue here. They'll be queuing here, and I could even add further, you know, queues as necessary. But I don't think it'll be like that, though. There's also going to be some sort of rail setup over here to drop off coal. I've left this open for that. There's also going to be some sort of rail setup down here to accept other things. National Donut Day? No, I didn't. I didn't realize. Well, where's my donut? Where the heckin' donut is my donut then? Is it gonna let me do this? Yes. What's a guy gotta do to get a donut around here? Donuts are just cake in a circle. After all. The trams will be a thing, but right now the trams just aren't. We're not gonna benefit that much from trams. We would lose too much income putting this out of commission to make the trams. Like, we are making rail. I don't know if you saw, but we're definitely making rail right now. This guy needs to just stop. This guy needs to literally give up. There it is. Cool. He's in limbo because I don't have a depot to put him in, and this is the crappy one. This is the really bad one, and we want the semi-bad one to be doing the work. That one's only semi-bad. But yeah, I think this is the way to go. Let's plan a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Shall we? So we're gonna have kind of a funky road here, but I like it. Funky wonky. This operation will require chemicals. No, few people know this, but the CH at the beginning of chemical is actually pronounced chemical. So the more you know. The chemical plant. Oh, jeez, they're not going to fit. I think we can make it work. I think we can make it work. Ah, but then getting pedestrians over here too. That's doable. We can get pedestrians over here. We can do it. Fortunately, your donut is where the amount of rubles shows. Aw. Aw. Why would you say something so true, yet so disgusting and terrible? How could you do this? I can't believe you've done this. So it's either this. I don't like it. I like the other way better. Rune. How dare you say something so accurate? Seriously. Do you think people want the truth? Jack Nicholson said it best when he said, "Here's Johnny." I think that's the most relevant quote that I can think of in this situation. Stupid. The other thing is going to be getting gravel in here. Jack Nicholson was crazy. I say was, he's still alive, but he was crazy. Wild. Wild guy. I say we go for this and see what happens. Oh, shoot. There are some challenges with what I'm about to attempt, but I think it works out. That looks kind of pretty. I like that. We will have vehicles drive the gravel over for now, probably. Calingas, thank you. If you flip it, can you get an aggregate connection? I think I can get an aggregate connection here. Oh, but it won't. But it won't be on this. Well, let's see. I do like using these sneaky ones here. If I point this in the right direction, what do we get? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we got it. That's what it is. It could go here too. But then I'm messing with the mojo of the ladder that's going to have to go next to it, because there's going to have to be a ladder to get people in. There's a bit of juggling that's about to take place here. Let's flip it and see what we get. The people are going to have to come off of this. Well, does it go here? Does it go here? And what's the downside? The downside is I want the chemicals to come out here. I would love it if the chemicals would just fill the same building that uses it, right? Time for underground walkway? I never use that. Should I actually use that? I like the... Do you have to maintain underground walkway? I think this is the right spot, but the plumbing does suck. You don't have to maintain them? Underground walkway sounds kind of good right now. But let me just see. Regular chemical plant. If I go this way, the benefit is that the pedestrian path is more accessible. If we flip it, I can still make this work. I think I can, except for the connections. No, so the problem with this way is that the connections suck. And it blocks itself. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. The primary link needs to be the factory links. I would agree. I would agree with that statement. I don't have to... Like, this road doesn't have to constrict this building. This road could go out further, and I could figure stuff out maybe better. The only problem I have with this... well, no, we go for the tunnel, and then we don't have to maintain anything. Right? How do we build it? Oh, we build it by getting a connection through. But then, like, but now I've locked the aggregate connection even further away. Now the aggregate connection is even worse. You know? Like, the things I'm juggling. Ready? Here's what we're juggling. Let's start with this. Here's what we're not juggling. We're not juggling the oil connection, because that's whatever. We're not juggling the waste or the water connections, because those are easy and can come from anywhere. So what we're really balancing is the road, pedestrian walkway, factory connection, and aggregate connection. Those are the four horsemen of the apocalypse that we're trying to battle against. This might work, but then the aggregate is kind of stashed. Or it just works and it's fine. As long as, and especially if, if I can get a walking path around here, we can build what we need to get the pedestrians up and over and around this. Let's do the pedestrians first. Or do I go for the underpass? I just never do. I never go for the underpass for some reason. Our chief weapon is surprise. I would agree. We got to sneak up on him. We've got to sneak up on him. We can't let him see us coming. Definitely not that. I'm fine with those factory connections as they are, because that leaves space for this. Right? 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 You see it? Double, triple, quadruple points if we can get a pedestrian connection like through here and around the bend. You know what I'm saying? For construction purposes, this has to exist, I think. What do we think? Go for the underpass? Go for the underpants or go for the overpants? I never use the underpass. Is it really expensive? Is it really is it disproportionately expensive or anything silly like that? Is there any reason why I'd want to avoid using it? Also, how am I allowed to build it there? But mostly in time? Well, fortunately, time is of the essence. And by that I mean, unfortunately, time is of the essence. Inza, good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy you being here. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. I hope things are good. Hope things have been good with you. It's been a minute, right? It's been a while, some would say. I wouldn't say that because that's just silly. That's a silly thing to say. Secret tunnel. Oh, is it that it has to connect? Like that's the rules? It just has to connect? What do we think? I think that's good. It doesn't say anything about... That doesn't speak to... It's a little sad that that'll require people to build it, but that's okay. And that's all it takes. Through the mountain. Secret. Carlos, thank you for the happy birthday. I appreciate it. Over on the YouTube. Thanks for being here. It is my birthday, but I might have streamed anyway because I've really been enjoying playing this game. That's a little better. It totally gets us there. You can get a cheaper tunnel with a straighter route. Once again, idiot streamer destroyed by facts and logic on his own stream. I'm ashamed. Kodiak! Guys, shout out to Kodiak the Kodiak. Kodiak the homie, bringing friends over. Dude, I hope you're doing well. Married man meta. Guys, Kodiak the Kodiak plays a bunch of games, and he's friends with all the same people I'm friends with, and he's just a delight to hang out with. Convo destroyed me with facts and logic again. Aggressively, might I add. Aggressively and offensively. And with malice, obviously. Guys, Kodiak is the man. Go follow him. Follow Kodiak. Follow Kodiak. Go follow Kodiak. That's it. I mean, that's all there is to it. Dread, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Let me see who else I missed. There's an ad playing right now. I'm sorry. I know how to soup. Thanks for being here. Dread Vink, thanks for being here. Good raid, everybody. Good representing. Good representing the Kodiak vibes. Malice. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, I'm not saying Convo attacked me. I'm not saying Convo attacked me. I'm just saying I've been attacked and Convo was there and is involved. And did the attacking. That's all I'm not saying that I'm not saying anything more or less than that. There can be no peace when efficiency is at stake, comrade. I'm not saying anything anymore. I've said too much. I've said too much. I've said too many things. Too loudly. So that is going to cost 44 tons of bricks mostly and 120 work days. Like, that's not bad, right? Sounds like bait. I got destroyed by facts and logic, okay? It keeps happening. Good. Your wife got diagnosed with POTS. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kodiak. I hope she's well. I don't know exactly what that is, but I hope she does well and gets the treatment she needs. Be well. Take care of yourself too, you know? Take care of her, take care of yourself because she needs you and that's how it has to work, so. And thanks for bringing friends over. Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't think it could be much better than this. With this in the way, I think that this is the answer. Yeah, good luck, Cody. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Oh, it's irregular. Oh no. So I think I talked to you about this a little bit. Well, Cody has to go, but I've been having what's called atrial fibrillations for a bit of time now. But it's not like I'm okay. It's okay. It's just something that happens sometimes. And it would be cool. It would be a whole lot cooler if it didn't. But sometimes my heart rate gets higher than I would like. And I haven't figured out why that is or what causes it. But so I get that. I think we did talk about it, actually. But yeah, I hope she's well. And I hope that they can... for me, it was like beta blockers have helped. It also keeps the betas away. I shouldn't make jokes at all. I don't know what you know what I mean? I shouldn't make a single joke, but like I'm thinking that's a joke at my expense more so than anything. So forgive me if I'm insensitive. But I'm right here. It's just like, I'm right here. You haven't blocked me at all. The word atrial and fibrillation combined does not sound great. No, it means that your heart starts beating very, very fast, essentially. And irregularly. So it's not great, but for me at least, it's as long as it's not getting worse, I'm okay. As long as it's not, yeah. I wish that this were a little nicer. I feel like this could be a straight shot and it would be cooler. I'm going to obsess over this and it's going to turn out that the aggregate is the problem, but somehow I don't think so. I think the aggregate will be trivial, honestly. You're in the same boat. Asymptomatic, as they call it, but basically the medication is a precaution. If they didn't tell you you had it, you wouldn't have noticed. Yeah, I just knew that I would wake up sometimes and be... I have nightmares when it happens. It's really a strange thing. Oh, geez, but how are we going to build this? Shoot. So, one additional problem to this whole thing, Convo. How are we going to build this? If I do decide to use this thing, this region is bound by factory connections. I would have to move it to such a way where we're not behind the building. The whole thing would just have to move a little bit, I think. It's close, but it's not quite it, is what I'm saying. It's okay. We're going to get it. It's not quite it because of that factory connection, but everything else was pretty okay. Every iteration I'll learn a little bit more, and that's what matters. I could benefit from flattening the ground here too. Let's just get rid of this road. It's learning. It's learning. Literally. Yes. Let's just get rid of all this for now. These are easily fixed later. Or redone, adjusted, whatever. Let's get everything... Oh, bulldozers. Dag nabbit. Can I take a building and drag it around? Could I use smooth terrain in hopes that it kinda... No. That's bulldozer. Could I creatively lower until it seems like it's flat? This is kind of doing what I want. That is actually a dip, so we're actually going to raise that up a little. Something like that, right? We're basically flat. We're flat enough to put a building down at this point. Plateau tool not working? No, there's no bulldozers nearby. Okay. There will be a road that comes through somewhere about here. That will be determined by the train tracks and like the amount of space that the trains have, yada yada. The road will be put in such a way that a train will never be long enough to block it. Cool. Chemicals. Fossil fuels. Chemical plant. The factory connections need to hit both buildings. That's important. That's a fact. It's important. It's also an important fact. This... The fact that they put the thing in between the factory connection is bogus. I just want to say that aloud, because it's true. This can work. I theorize. I posit. As long as the pedestrians can reach. Yes. I mean, we could even shorten it, but I like a curvy swervy on that. Right, right, okay, yes. Does the Doodle Schnoodle make it? Does this guy? Yes. This is totally possible to make happen now without it being bound in here. So my point is, I didn't want this to have to be built inside, like by helicopters or something, and then maintained by helicopters or something stupid. I want it out here. I want it out here. I want it out here. You know, somewhere. Wherever it won't bother the train. We'll add the train track back in a second. But the point is, this is possible. It could go over here even. That's fine. Wherever. I don't care. Anywhere. But does that make sense? Does that jive? Tell me it jives. Just say it jives. All you have to say is it jives. I'm not asking for much. I just need to be certain that it jives. I kind of want to use overpasses instead. Jive. Does it jive? I mean, does it jive as in, does it work? Does it? I think it does. It looks funny, but we all look a little funny in our own special way. Don't we? Don't we? I almost wanted to say, can we use existing ones of this? If this overpass came all the way over here or something, then yeah, but no, we can't. Do we actually want a tunnel? Do we need a tunnel? Do we care about the tunnel? Do we have strong feelings either way about tunnels? The tunnel just got a lot longer potentially, unless it stops like here, which is viable. Drachma, why do you like tunnels so much? I need to know. You must tell me. You must explain. Where hath your love of tunnels come from? I want to be able to see that. Alright, tunnel. We'll do the tunnel, we'll do the tunnel. I know I said I wasn't going to do the tunnel, but I am going to do the tunnel, so we're doing the tunnel. It might mess with the mojo of the thing there, but that's actually fine with me. I can work around that pretty easily, I think. I should test it as well, but how close did I get? Kinda close. Close enough. So there's your dang tunnel. It's gonna cost 7 tons of steel and 66 bricks. Drachma, I hope you're happy, because I'm ambivalent. I just need to be sure that this can come out, yeah. Yeah, it can come out whatever way we need it to come out. That's all that matters, as long as this can come out and be fine. Well, with that in mind, part of me wants to move this a little bit lower. Sorry if this is boring to anyone, but this is actually, like, probably one of my favorite parts of the game. All this little boring stuff. We could also do better with this. Yeah, let's do that. We'll really square it off. We'll really face off. Nicolas Cage. John Travolta. When I was watching Face Off, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I cannot believe that this movie was allowed to be created. It's like, this is absurd. It would be nice if it would connect and like show me that it's connected. The perspective makes it a little difficult. All right, here's the tunnel. Perfectly straight. Pretty much. It was in the 90s, of course it was greenlit. Yeah, that was insane. I'm like, how is this movie allowed to exist? Face Off. You can't just make Face Off. Let's make sure that... I think we're fine on the liquids still. Yeah, we're fine. Wherever this needs to go, it can go. As long as it can come out either way, like, it's fine. We'll address that later if necessary. This can come out sideways and go some indefinite amount. 90 degrees that way. The train tracks, made of concrete, coming out, hotness. Bada bing, bada boom. Azimuth of 0. Lovely. Your neighbors are having a party. Neighbor's daughter's getting married. They're serving fried food. Your mom is invited to the party. She's got to get you some food then, doesn't she? You don't even have to go, necessarily. The bride's mom just forced your mom to bring you fried food. Oh, how will you... I should have finished that sentence. I should have finished the sentence before saying that. It's like, dude, you don't even have to go to the party. Is it whack that in my mind I'm like... I'm such an introvert that I'm like, oh, you don't even have to go to the party and you still get the food. High five. Like, good for you. That's how my brain works. Is like, I don't... It's like, oh, I do want the food and the drinks, but I don't really want to go out because I don't really feel like it. Which is kind of a typical state of being for me. For better or worse. It's not one of my better qualities, but like it is the way I am. But then if I can stay in and get the food from the party, then it's like, well, that's kind of broken. It's kind of OP, if you ask me. Convo, what do you think? Do you think we're making headway on this? I think we got it. I think we got it. Like, that's it. I'll figure this out later. Maybe I don't really want to block that connection necessarily, but I think even this can work. Like, if this works, forget about it. Forget about it. That's it. It's easy. It's simple. Well, it's not easy, but it is simple. Not the tower, the free stuff. Gotta nerf that in the next patch. The free stuff. Nerf it. Nerf the tower. Your mom was like, yeah, he'll definitely not walk over here. He cannot be trusted to attend. Therefore, she had to bring the food to you, is what happened. I respect it. I say well done. Well done. Well met. We got it. I believe that meets all of the conditions. That walking path, though, looks like hot garbage. Let's make it rounded somehow. Just like this section here could be a whole lot cooler. Or like we see what straight looks like here. Or wait. We don't even need that. Not even necessary. Doesn't matter. Why does it think this is what I want? In what universe is that what I want? None of them. Oh, I'm on the corner of the building. I was wondering why I couldn't build that, because it looks like there's nothing there, but it's actually the corner of the model of the building. It's just slightly on there, ever so slightly. That looks much better. Can we still walk it? It's not really gonna tell me, but I think so. And then even like worst case scenario, if it really thinks it can't walk it, it can. That's just a quirk of the footpath stuff, I think. But even without this little dirt path, they should be able to just walk in on the road. Okay. Okay. Now, how do they get there? How do they arrive? How do the vehicles that need to build this building arrive, is what I'm saying. Don't build this yet. Don't build this yet. Do build those. Those are necessary. I think we minimized the length of tunnel as best we could. We got to measure these again to make sure that our roads are hot. The roads, so job 1 in this game, make sure your roads are hot looking, you know? Look at this. This is a hot looking road, right? Look at the teardrop here, hot. Look at this 8-way connection. Not particularly hot, but let's make sure the road makes sense, because that's what's important in this life, in this world. And let's see how this tower negatively or positively impacts everything that I'm about to do also. The tower could probably move slightly, but this angle is already pretty slight. I don't think it could move much more than it already has. All right, so let's be sure. This is, let's go for 160. 160, 160. Can I get a 160? Can I get a 160? We got a 160. We'll go for the mixed thanger there. For this one, I kind of want to make it go down because the tower's there. But also, I don't think it matters. I think it could still go either way. Because, like, good to go or good to go. Either way. Let's go down. Let's go down since as a space-saving measure, because I don't know. Maybe we'll want to build something over in this little empty space. Maybe this is where the heating plant goes. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Now that we know this is a thing, and we've got our 160, and that's also here, maybe this one goes up just to be contrarian. I don't really know. I don't really know anything. I just know eventually we're going to want these rail connections, and I don't want to screw them up right now. We got to get around this building. This road continues on some amount, or... yeah, this road continues on. Why not? Bernie Bear, thank you for being here. Well, now, it's been a good long while since I've been in this stream. I see we're celebrating a birthday as well. Happy Cake Day. Thank you so much, Bernie. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm 17. Ish. I'm, you know, age is but a number. If 86 is your birthday, I'm younger than you, but not by much. He's 17 going on 33. Let's put it this way. I've been, the only thing interesting about the age I'm turning is that I've been an adult for more than half my life. Exactly. I've been an adult for exactly half my life. Which I think is pretty neat. I just want to see what connections I'm working with here. There are no connections on the right side, so really we could hug this. How do we feel about hugs? Chat, what do you think about hugs? When you think of hugs, do you think I could use a hug, or do you think like, because the road could go right next to it. There are no connections to block. Born 86. Less than a month, you'll be 39. The big 4-0. Oh my goodness. At least it's like a special one though, right? Because 36 is so... All I can think of is I've been an adult for half my life. That's the only thing, you know? You know how some birthdays have a thing? Like, oh, you're turning 21. That's such a thing. You're turning 18. That's a thing. You're 30. You're 20. You're 10. Like any number, it's such a thing. Whereas 36 is like, well, I guess I've been 18 twice over. You feel old now. Drachma, live your life. Live your life. Like I said, age is just a number, which is also something that weird people say to make weird things happen. But I mean it in how do I mean it? I mean it in good faith. I mean it entirely in good faith. I'm a deck of cards old. 52 pickup. I'm feeling like this is the way to go. With or without jokers. But you've been an adult for about 4 years. I get that too. The older I get, the more I realize that adults are just big kids. Literally, figuratively, any way you want to think of it. Truly though, adults are just big kids. Literally large children. Like in the truest sense. Like not even in a mean or bad way, but in a factual way. Like, yeah, you're like, okay. I speak to some people, I'm like, oh, I get it. You're like a big child. Yeah, I got you. I understand. My ex would agree. Yeah, there you go. It do be that way. Okay. So now that we know this, now that we know the secret of Nim, let's double check the measuring here. Whoops. Alright, so that is 160 on the dot, and the longest train we'll ever use is 155, so that's cool. Let's do the same thing on this one up top. The biggest prank every adult has ever pulled on any kid is convincing them that adults have their life together and know their stuff. No, everyone's just everyone for all of time has just been making it up and figuring it out as they go, and anyone who says different is selling something because they are too. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Like it's not good or bad or anything. That's just how it is. Like people are just doing people stuff. They're just peopling, and that's all we've ever done. It's like, oh well, I guess like not dying's pretty cool, so I guess we should probably figure out some food. Oh yeah, it's easier to get food if we like hang out together. You guys want to hang out together and try to like get food? Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Let's hang out together and we'll try to get some food. Awesome. Oh no, the other people want to get the food too, and they're not being nice to us. Well, okay, I guess let's just be a team. Let's team up, and we'll have to team up against them, and that's how it's got to be. And then like iterate that, iterate that forever, and you get modern humanity eventually. You just keep iterating that and figuring it out over and over and over and over. Technically, I could make the junction smaller, but I don't think there's too much time save in that. But yeah, I think that's the big idea right there. Yeah. No, we've somebody said it a few streams ago. We've just been trying to not die in the woods since the beginning of time, since the beginning of humanity. We've just been doing our best to not die in the woods, and like maybe the not dying in the woods was really just the friends we made along the way. So there. All right, we're building a chemical factory. Everything is ready to go. I haven't decided on how the oil's going to come in. We'll probably just deliver it by truck initially, all this stuff, but yeah. You got to know, have I discovered any gray hairs on my head yet? Sometimes, like, I'll have a gray eyebrow every now and then. Your first one on your 30th birthday, 36, you had visibly more of them. So here's the thing, at least on this tiny cam. Yeah, no, I'm not gaining hair. It's not as bad as it could be, obviously. I'm not gaining hair, but none of them are gray. Yeah, that's they seem to migrate to one's back as they get older. Without being overly graphic, I will say, like, I don't think I'm incorrect in saying something along those lines. They seem to they seem to change where they are. You're graying but not losing much hair at all. Yeah, I'm not losing at a rapid rate. I just notice it over the years, because you notice, right? You notice these things. Because I'm me. Because of course I would notice. Like, no one's going to be more critical of their own development, I'll call it. I don't know what else to call it, but we'll call it development. No one's going to be more critical of it than you yourself. So let me double check that I've done everything right for this. Crops are taken care of. Oil will import. Gravel will import. Oh, 10 tons of wood. I forgot about the wood. Why aren't there 3 connections on this, bro? The wood's going to come in by truck. Screw it. The wood's going to come in by truck because I'm not sacrificing the import of the crops, because that's not doable, and I'm not going to sacrifice the export of the chemicals themselves, though that would be the best way to do it. But I don't want to automate that process. I want it to just happen on its own. Back migration's so real. Yeah, I'm just saying. I can check my shoulders, you know, without being like disgusting or anything. I didn't used to have hair on my back, but now I do. I don't know. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for any of this, bro. It just keeps going. As far as I know, I'm still 22 and I'm awesome and everything's super great. But then everyone looks at me and I'm 36. and it's like, yeah, okay. What am I supposed to do about it? Nothing. I'm supposed to grow and learn and take care of my loved ones and be freaking awesome. Like, what else? What else is it about? I don't know. You can add things to it. You can feel free to add your own beliefs into this, and feel free to add whatever flair you want into all of this. But like, take care of your loved ones, make some friends, do some stuff you enjoy. Like, make sure that your decisions, make sure that your life decisions ultimately support a life that you enjoy living. Shoot, I don't know. Do some stuff you don't feel like doing sometimes, because that's important too. Because there's often stuff that you're not going to feel like doing that you're going to have to take care of. So make sure that you have the discipline to do that when necessary, for the good of yourself and those around you. Do something nice sometime. I don't know. Looking forward to the Silver Fox phase. Why not today? Why not today? Touch of gray. I think it's all very simple. It's all very, very simple in how complicated in how complex it all is. But it's really, really simple, and it starts with "Don't die in the woods," and then you build on that and say like, well, can we live better, and can we do better than that? And you keep answering the question, and the answer keeps being yes. Like, yes, we can do better than that. We not only do we not have to die in the woods, we can have abundance and surplus, and we can grow our brains, and we can solve problems, and we can create stuff, and like, cool. Cool. Sounds good to me. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. Oh, yeah. This is a triumph. It's the 20th of April. Happy 420. Hopefully these tractors can get out there and cultivate some. Hopefully they can cultivate some. That's all I'm saying. I don't think they use much fuel, so maybe this is the ideal way to do this for now, is just leave the temporary fuel set up and just let it work its way out. This is not really going to come to fruition until next year anyway. But also double, triple, quadruple also, we're going to need about 2 distribution buildings up here. We're going to need 2 medium distribution. I guess medium distribution office. God, they're huge. So we'll need 1 somewhere and another one somewhere else. And we will need... Oh, the way that I like to do this additionally is I usually have a drop-off point for all these vehicles. A loading thing. If there's one thing I've got, it's concerns. I got mad concerns. Get out of here. 1 distribution can go here. Dang, I did this weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But then they have to go down here for the rest of them. Oh, well, we split it by side then. Half goes over here, half goes over there. Problem solved. All right, easy. Easy enough. Easy enough. Medium distribution office coming in. Boom, boom. Coming at you. Get ready. Do I want to leave space for like a second train? No, not really. Just a single train should be fine from here. Generally. This is a triumph. We do what we must because we can. Yeah, I want it to be 90'd off the farm, but also the roads. I don't think I'll be able to reconcile the two, so I'll just go with the farm. Now the points of data make a beautiful line. Okay. So 1 for this entire side, and then another for this entire side, and both will have separate drop-off points. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to show you. I could show you the world, is what I'm saying. I play with the game paused a lot because I'm really lame. There we go. We're also going to have to get the money to buy harvesters eventually, too. The drop-off point for one of these fellas will be the actual building itself. The drop-off point for the other set of fellas is going to be a cargo hub, and this is the one to go with. I would love to not have to delete. You could also go over here, and then this goes. Wait, if this drops off into the farm, does it then push into the silo? It probably doesn't, does it? I bet it doesn't. 1 second. The other distribution office could go here, and that wouldn't be a problem, I don't think. If it fits. Let's do it. Doable. Totally doable. And this still leaves enough space, hopefully, for dumpsters if we decide we want them. Oh, bigger dumpsters. Can we fit 2 in this amount of space? Not really. Alright, forget putting these in the middle. That's not going to happen anymore. That's over. That's done. That's done. That's done. We're going to save all this space for stuff. One set of drop-off points will be here. The other set of drop-off points will be here. And where the distribution buildings go is to be figured out later. If this can connect to... If this can connect via factory connection, then we've got it. Then we've got it all. Bingo. Game on. Game on. It's happening. Now this goes here, because it does. It's a fact. Don't dispute it. They all drive in. 4 spots. Boom, 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 boom. Dumping crops. They are dumping crops left, right, and center. There are crops being dumped that you don't even know about. Then they leave. Peace. See you later. This acts as a roundabout because this building serves this entire side of the place. So they're all coming back to this point and going, I'm coming in. And then they come out and they make a left and they go back in here, except they do cross over at this point. But that's okay. That's just part of how this is going to work, because I don't know if I can fix that. Can I fix that? It doesn't matter. There's going to be conflict. There's conflict in places, and I'm here causing conflict. On the other side, they'll come in this way. They'll come in this way. They'll go out this way. And there's actually literally no conflict. Do you see my point? One distribution building will be picking up crops that have been harvested but have not been actually picked up yet. And one will drop them off at this point. There's a crossover here, but I think it's necessary because of the nature of how I'm choosing to do this. If there's a better way... No, there's always going to be a crossover somewhere for them. This side, they come in this way and they leave this way, and that's that. Unless I've done this backwards, which would be crazy. Nope, I haven't. Good. So on this side, they're coming in this way, they're leaving this way. They're going back. They only pick up from this side. So they will never have to cross over each other. Oh, except if they go down this lane. So they will cross over. All right, there's always crossover. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There's always going to be some little bit of crossover, but these buildings have enough capacity to... This holds 3 trucks. This holds 4 trucks. We're dumping in here. Done. That's it. That's it. I've already said too much. I've definitely said too much. There's always a bigger fish. Guess what I finished watching last night? Star Wars: The Force of Episode 1. Force U, I believe it's called. It is funny how in retrospect, now that I've seen the new movies, I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. Growing up, I was a hater. Kind of liked it though. Oh, Takuma, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. I'm sorry I turned off notifications. I messed them up and then I haven't taken time to fix them. But Niche Takuma, thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. There's a second season of the ILM docuseries. No, I didn't know there were like on Disney Plus. I didn't know. I didn't know. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There are enough tasks in a house in a distribution building for me to add 1 more task to each of them. Plus this will add an extra farm for them to harvest immediately on both sides. Or on one side, at least. Now the points of data make a beautiful line. Just so, but yeah, I don't know much about ILM other than Star Wars, but I know they have their hand in a bunch of things at this point, right? Special effects aren't a big part of film, are they? Special effects haven't become a more present in film in recent years, have they? I've been out of the loop. It hasn't become that important, has it? That's what we're doing. Cool. Send it. We're cooking. We are cooking in some small way. It's called Light and Magic. Covered the original trilogy, and the second season is the prequels. Oh, cool. No, that's why they're called special, like special occasions. They only happen sometimes. SFX are certainly more prevalent in films than they were blank films. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I know you freaked out. I was joking. I know special effects are more important than ever, without a doubt. Possibly to a degree that people would say is overkill, right? But yes, I jest and I joke and I goof and I spoof and I schmoof. Just stuck caps lock, need a new keyboard. Nah, you freaked out. He freaked out. Let's get... What do we think? Can we fit both of our... This corridor can probably play host to both of our harvesty things. Oh, education for loyal citizens, cars for loyal citizens. Let's go education. And that's about to finish too. In seconds. Bada boom. Pollution. The only solution to pollution is dilution. Pollution filler installation. Put them in. Put them up. Put up your dukes. What else? What else? What else? What else? So we are going to need... Let's say this is important, and let's say this is important, and let's connect water to this, because I think we can just pull from here, because why not, right? How much quality does this water need? Not very much. It needs 67%, which we're definitely good for here. 85%. Uh-oh. The only problem with this is that now we're at... This is at 85%. This is at 86%. So there is a bit of weirdness that's going to be going on with this setup eventually. Where we may have to pull water from... We may have to make good water over here. Better water, at least. But it's okay. We can take this, run it underground to there. Yeah, sure. Totally. Connect it. Bada bing, bada boom. You love to see it. We also need sewer. I think we have plenty of sewer connections, so I'm happy to oblige. Let's just throw one more sewer connection in the mix here. I agree. It's magical in not that there were no special effects in Andor, but for those of you that saw Andor, they did a lot of rather expensive, but they did a lot of on-location shooting. They did a lot of practical work rather than special effects work on a lot of things. And it made a place that felt really good and real and alive and fun to watch. So, yeah, I thought Andor was brilliant. I thought it was a great example of like how to do things. Special effects. Talking about special effects, use of special effects in films, or perhaps over-reliance on special effects at times. Yeah, I think special effects are very important, and we should continue pushing them. But also, you can make stuff organically that's really cool and good, and fun, and interesting. It stinks that this is where the gas station is. I gotta put that somewhere else eventually. I think this year's crops are kind of screwed. I think we're in trouble. We need distribution. Ay. This is a triumph. I don't want to need to flatten anything. Well, should this one just connect directly into the junction? That probably seems like the most prudent option. Like, Lord of the Rings had beautiful special effects, but when it could be done... Game crash. What have I lost? What have I lost? Maybe the pipes that went to the... maybe the pipes that went to chemicals. It'll take like a minute to load. It's not a big deal to load it, but... It might have crashed last time too, but it was after running the game. I mean, I've been running the game for at least 2.5 hours now. We did a bunch of stuff, so... I have autosave turned on, so it's not all bad. It's not going to be the end of the world. 1758. So we lost maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes at most, which maybe the pipes, definitely the things that I just made, definitely the distribution offices, which maybe I'll rework. Maybe I'll rework that idea. But yeah, certainly. Oh, hi, Cleo. The kitty is here, the kitty is here, she's here to be a cat. Oh, she's really here. You came right up, didn't you? Let me share the cat with you. Look at her. She's a cat. She's like, why are you holding me like that? It's called exploitation, dear. I'm exploiting you. How does it feel? How does it feel to be exploited in your own home? Nah, I'm just kidding. We love Cleo. We love the Cleo. For those of you that are subscribed, feel free to throw your Cleo emotes in the chat if you're feeling it. She's a kitty cat. I know she's not impressed. She's like, "Why are you doing this?" But she's generally unimpressed unless I'm feeding her. But she is very she loves hanging out with us. She really enjoys being in the room. Like, sometimes she likes being pet. Right now she's hungry, so she likes being pet. Good girl. Good girl, Cleo. So right now she's loving it. There are other occasions. Ooh. The pipes have been added. Is there anything else that I might have forgotten? I guess I was looking at the hospital. Was the last time it auto-saved, apparently. Good girl. Good girl. She gets very hands-on when she's what's the term? Hungry. Which she's not hungry often because we feed her frequently. Twice a day, Cleo. Twice a day you're fed. She knows that. I think all that's missing presently... All that is missing is the distribution offices that sort of got sacrificed. Now, we could do one here and one here. Hi, I know, you're hungry. I understand. It's not dinner time yet. She just knows that when the sun starts going down, like come 6 o'clock, which right now it's 6:04. Come 6 o'clock, she's like, hey, it's time. She doesn't know the difference between 6 and 8. To be fair, they look similar. Not that she understands the way things look or are, but Cleo, chill. Chill, my dear. Chill, my dear. My dear, be chill. So let's see what this does. So the logic now is that we're going to have 2 distribution buildings. Nice. That can reach the farm. That's good. We have one thing here to fix everybody. Vehicles on the way, vehicles on the way, vehicles on the way. Hopefully these are large enough. How important is it to have big vehicles to do repairs? Good girl, Cleo. I know. I'm ignoring you. What I am is busy. Here. Let me show. Let me show them. She is a baby, and I hold her like a baby. I can get away with this for a very long time if I walk around. Like right now, if I show her what's outside, if I as long as I keep her entertained while I'm holding her like this, she'll stay this way indefinitely. There are times where I go to set her down and she doesn't step off. She just chills. Right now she's moderately wiggly. Would you say you're moderately wiggly? But she knows that she can get down any time is the thing. She knows that I'll never hold her hostage. That makes sense? They don't understand DST. If you feed her by the clock, they won't understand. Oh, daylight savings time. Of course not. Yeah, absolutely not. But I think daylight savings time was favorable. We sprang forward. Fall back is going to hit hard for the girl, but springing forward was good for her. Oh, let me put the game back on. Cleo, you're literally standing on the keyboard, bro. She knows. She's like, oh, he wants to put his hands on the keyboard? Okay, that's where I'll put my entire body then. So there. Actually, the best way to do this, I've got it. We do a separate road going this way. Well, I suppose it would be extra cool if we could do two this way, but we can't. We put a road on this side, which is designed to support all of the farms on the right side. And then we put a farm here that's designed to support all the farms on the left side. Oh, let me do it. There's a spot where it will let me. It happened before. There it is. Because it's going to tell me there's no bulldozers. Yeah, no free excavator. We've run this whole thing on 4 excavators, by the way. This entire republic. We built this republic on 4 excavators. And a hope and a prayer and a dream and a wing. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just Cleo. All right. Everything's going. Now it's just managing all of the building and managing how much money we're losing. We do have a ton of people living here, I will say. We have 79 people who could be doing more. We could build... okay. I see. We don't have anyone... We have a lot of extra workers waiting at the platform, which is good because we'll need them for this factory when it's done, but we don't have anyone building buildings right now. So we need to get some people building buildings. They could potentially help with finishing these roads or something like that, but that seems like a waste at the same time. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just Clee. Always be building the buildings. These buildings are built like buildings. You should meet my friend, William Dings, aka Buildings. We're going to need another loan to harvest. This year's harvest is not even going to be good because the fertility and nutrient level of these farms is not even that good. But I think if we do all these things, we make our money back like that. I think we make our money back so fast because we'll be making pants out of corn, and we'll be making chemicals out of dreams. We'll be making chemicals out of pants. We're going to be making everything in a little bit here. Don't forget it. Don't forget what I've said. Part of the problem is that we can't import. We cannot import dump truck stuff very quickly. Yeah, the highest dump truck thing. Maybe we just add. We need more gravel. Everything, all of our problems come down to gravel. So maybe we buy some fast gravel vehicles that carry 4 tons of gravel apiece, but we just buy 4 of them and put them in a temporary construction situation because they're so much faster. Or we just try to save money. I don't know. Shoot, I don't know. We shouldn't spend money on anything because we're going to need to spend money on a bunch of these guys in a moment here. A bunch of harvesters. Come harvesting season. We're also somewhat far from the border, but we're actually kind of close to this one. Corn pants. You heard me. H91, I appreciate it. Thank you for the happy birthday. Guys, thanks for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it. We're chilling. I'm having barbecue tonight. There's a place up the road called Willard's Barbecue. We're grabbing some food from there. Don't try to meet me there. I won't be there, but I will be having food from there, so that'll be pretty cool. We should probably be building rail through all this. I would delete this other rail vehicle, but I think it costs a lot of money. Yeah, it costs $1,000 to delete it, so it's not worth deleting. Isn't that miserable? Can they not see it? Oh, they can't see it. They need to go up to 3,500. That's part of the problem. And we just have so much stuff. There's so much stuff trying to happen right now. Dang. Okay, it's good that I didn't spend extra money on those because we don't need extra vehicles. We need the vehicles we have to be able to see. This is unable to drop off. This is unable to drop off prisoners, guys. It's continually unable to drop off prisoners. Do they have to go to a heating plant? Because that doesn't seem reasonable. That seems silly. It seems silly. The prisoners never get out, though, even when there's space. Is it because there's so many... Is it because this is so well staffed? Is it because we're so rad? Excuse me. Believe it or not, it's just me. We're making just enough money to be at maintenance right now. That's what's going on. As we build, as we start importing steel again and stuff, it'll keep costing more and more, but come on, guys. Can we get this? Can we get this going, please? Can someone get out here? Because we want to fertilize these fields, and we do have a little fertilizer saved up for a rainy day. You ever just save a little fertilizer for a rainy day? Like, just keep a little biological waste around, just in case? Here's a fun phenomenon where I live. Do you ever walk around and you see, like... Drachma, you don't? Oh, that's weird. Do you ever just see... You know those bags that are for dog waste? And you see how somebody... Totally weird, I know, yeah. So you see how somebody used the bag, they used it correctly, the bag has contents within it. I won't be explicit about what the contents are, but the bag designed for the dog to use, it's all in there, everything, that's fine. They tie it up and they leave it on the ground. I think there's a special place in hell for people who bag their dog's waste and then proceed to litter that, because you would have been better off just leaving it, honestly. Now you've bagged it. You've inserted it into plastic and then left it on the ground. You idiot. You took something that breaks down naturally. I'm not saying that you should leave pet waste around, by the way. That's not my point. My point is, if you're going to bother to use the bag at all, don't litter the bag. Throw it out, you know? Right, don't leave it on the yards either. Yeah. No. Is it Centurionic? Yes, I'm not saying that anyone should leave pet waste anywhere, but I'm saying especially don't put it in a bag so you can leave it, because now you've taken something that's biodegradable and put it inside of something that's less biodegradable / not within our lifetime, and now it sits there and now it's somebody else's problem. Like, is that's how you do it? That's how you live your life? Okay. Like, that sucks, right? You've done this when the dog goes right at the beginning of the walk, and then you pick it up on the way home. That's okay. No, Aaron, that's okay. That's chaotic good, right? Like, that's not... I don't fault you for that. When it's there a day later, though, I don't expect you to put it in your pocket. Like, I'm not saying put it in your pocket. That's absurd. What I am saying is, as long as the person ensures that it's gone by the time their walk is done, or I'll even give them grace by the time the day is out. Maybe on their second walk they come back and they've found it again. They've reunited and it feels so good, and they do that. Then great, that's amazing. Then do that. But otherwise, you've taken something that's biodegradable and turned it into something that's not biodegradable. I just don't get it. I don't understand, like, okay, what's the game here? What game are we playing? I'm going to take out 20 grand for half a year. That's going to add $100 a day. We need more dumpers, and we need them to be fast. I think these are the way to go. These go 40 kilometers per hour. Those go 57, but they lack capacity. So I think it works out. We do that. Those dump trucks are allowed to use everything that this one can. Bada boom. So sorry to be like judgmental or whatever, but not only don't litter, but if you are going to litter, why did you put it in a plastic bag so that you could litter it? Why not just not do that? You could have just left it there and the world would be a better place. Not that you should do that, but that don't do that either. Don't do either. Their doggy bags in your trash can? Yeah, no, that's unacceptable too. That's not your problem. You shouldn't have to deal with it. They shouldn't do that. Yep, all the above. All the above is true. You should not have to, yeah, not your responsibility. He said it was because he made his can stinky. Bro, obviously, yeah, that's why nobody wants it in theirs. But if it's your dog, it's your job. That's a you had one job kind of situation. All right, growing. Our top grower is 6% right now. Hopefully eventually we've got enough money to do anything. Forgive me for venting, but I do it a lot. Just kidding. Don't forgive me. I'm gonna vent. I'm gonna vent harder. Harder. Can I do anything with this? I think ultimately we want this to connect into the path network somewhere. The answer is probably here. Believe it or not, it's just me. Cool. Orphanage is a go. It's May, and our growing is only at 8%, at 9% at most. I'm thinking our best bet is actually the fabric factory. To mentioning growers, did growing come up? The new cursed emote I got yesterday, nerdy side, you're wild. Growers don't get enough attention. Oh no, no. No, it's illegal. It's limited to 6 plants in Virginia. I know we're not talking about the same thing. That's the joke. That's the joke. That's the humorous joke. We're actually doing pretty well on employment. Like there's 100 people sitting, waiting at the thing. But we're keeping them moving. Aren't we? Let's just let this run amok. Auto search. Get crazy. Get crazy with it. Auto search for 3 kilometers. I don't care. Get out there and build something, you nut. Research finished. Good job. Thank you. Tourism, I guess. Thank you, Simon. Appreciate it. Ought we limit? Oh, I never built the dang doodle. I never built the secret police. It says 35, but I don't know. Like, can we believe that? We can't really trust that, right? I do like a 30% loyalty initially. Just all around. This one never empties its passengers, and I think it's because the spots are already taken. Yeah, that's why. Where can the prisoners work that isn't already occupied? Where should they go? What should they do? The heating plant? I don't know. Gardeners. 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 Oh, we're actually out of fabric. Shoot. We're out of water because... I knew this would happen. The water's at 84%, so we gotta dump it. We gotta dump it to crump it. Empty that whole storage. This says it 87% is coming out of here. It says 85 is there. Let's empty that. Let's start filling it with 80... 7%. 85. There we go. And as that gets diluted, I think we got it. We're back. Should I plan for the future? I am planning for the future. I'm already planning for the future. That's the problem. It's all this future planning. Ooh, I love it. That's so cool. You see that? It's a cool looking car. I don't know much about cars, but it looks cool. Oh no, did I crank up the... I didn't. These have been sitting useless. I spent all that money on these. They've been sitting useless this whole time. Please go and do something good. Yeah, please go do something good. Do something good for somebody. Because right now it's bleak. I'm going to crank all these up to 3,500 because these are... all of these are the only things we have right now. They're the only construction offices we have. So anything that's within range, anything doable, go and do it. Go and build it. Go drop off the goods. Go anything at all. Please. We're going to have to take out another loan. We lose money every day on our loans. Eventually, I'm going to have to take out a loan so huge that the amount due tomorrow doesn't overwhelm us because it's such a huge amount of money. That's what's going to have to happen. Though some of them are small enough now that we can kind of knock them out. Though we're losing money every second of every day. I'm going to have to take out another loan in one moment, no matter what. I think the fabric factory going down was a bad thing. I'm going to go out on the shortest of limbs and say that it was a bad thing. I think it affected us negatively. It wasn't good. Yeah, it was not a good thing. I would agree. But we are exporting pants. We are exporting pants. We are exporting the pants. We're keeping the pants exported. We're dropping off 30 workers at a time, repeatedly. Boom, boom, 30 workers. Eventually, one of these should hit its limit. 14. There we go. So we have a surplus. We have a slight surplus of workers. 0 workers dropped off at that one. That was cool. That was neat. Not enough tutors in the orphanage? Well, that's because we're building a fresh one. So get ready for that fresh orphanage. This isn't going to be done in time either. This whole farm situation, everybody, the whole farm, not going to be done by next year. We're going to have 0 crops. We're going to have 144 tons of crops at best. I think. Fresh, free-range, organic orphanage. That's right. Let's just try to do this just in case it works out. Let's attempt. Let's attempt it. Oh, this is about to finish. We're about to run out of money. Zero. If we have no money, we have no power. And if we have no power, I don't know. We need some amount of money. We need like a substantial amount of money to make this happen. $200 grand. for a year and a half. And we pay off a bunch of these. Or do I just leave them? We can pay off some of the smaller ones. Or maybe some of the larger ones even. I don't pretend to understand the way that money works. Pay off the higher interest ones. Yeah, 3.0, it's worth 85 grand. Yeah, maybe you're right. We were just about to make money too. Believe it or not, it's just me. 85407. That was a high interest loan. Cool. So that'll help with our amount due tomorrow a little bit. That should go away and reset once the day is over, because right now we have a day where we didn't pay it back because we hit 0. Whoa. Oh, well, no, I guess that's all right. Here we go. Once this finishes, I'm going to connect all these roads up. We got to get it. We got to get it. That's all I know. We got to get it. And it's got to get gotted. Whatever it is. If it's crops, if it's chemicals. There we go. All done. We can link all these up now. Could have done it before, but it would have interrupted the process, so I didn't really want to. Link them up. Link them up. Link them up. Those already are. Okay. Now, does this building understand how far it needs to go? It doesn't. Put that to 3,500 too. Believe it or not, it's money. Yeah, we're doing it. Once we've got chemicals, we've got everything. Once we've got chemicals, we're making money. Cleo's asleep next to me, waiting for food to happen. She loves that. We owe $1,000 a day on this loan. We owe $1,000 on that loan. Might I just as well just get rid of it? It's 2.7, which is on the higher side. So I might as well just pay it in order to reduce our daily. There we go. So now we're down to 1,000 to 800 due tomorrow. So that's kind of cool, right? These are lower interest. It's all clicking. It's all making sense. Kinda. This one, I actually don't want it building roads and footpaths is the thing. I do want it building buildings. Wait, cancel all assignments and try that again. They only were looking for roads and footpaths and not for buildings. That is some idiot behavior from me, but yeah. That was bad. They were searching for the wrong thing. No wonder a bunch of roads got done, had people dumped on them. We will need harvesters and we will need trucks to pick up the crops, if this is even worthwhile. We will also need some amount of money to start making our own. I guess once we start making our own chemicals, a lot will change. I gotta believe. Once we start making our own chemicals. Do you have oil research yet? No. But I think oil is behind a date, if I'm not mistaken. Once chemicals are up, we're good. That's my sincere belief. Once chemicals are up, we're good. It all works out. I could also have trains going right now, but the steel will also drain us, and I think we should probably let's get a little bit stable and then trains will happen. That's how I feel. Here, let's see if I have oil. No, it would start with bitumen. And I was doing pollution. Let's finish pollution just in case, just to keep it real. We're about to import 45 tons of steel. Let's high priority these. Too many things are high priority right now. It's just not happening. We're almost close enough to this border, though, that I could take a dirt road and connect it to this and get gravel here faster than from this border. Is that insane or is that okay? Oh, also, this has not been searching far enough. Wow. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff from yours truly. I'll go through and I'll actually redo all of this later. Like redo all the I'm not sure what to call them. Redo the order at which these are taken. Like I'll start. So the way I like to do this is I have two distribution offices. One will run this entire side, one will run this entire side, and then I'll take this building and I'll go every other and I'll say, okay, one from your side, one from your side, one from your side, one from your side, so that there's always a balance, and these will be split entirely one side and entirely the other side, and that's how I do it. Are you saying go oil? Is that what you're saying? We can research it. We got the people for it. We got the manpower. It's interesting that I'm relying solely on the border, because usually I've got some sort of internal setup by this point. You have oil. Do you have any resources close? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Right below us. So over here is oil in these hills. I haven't checked the quality of it, but there's oil all over the place right next to us. It's not right next to us. It's still kind of far. I'm just saying, once we get chemicals up and running, a little oil will help with that. But I truly think that just having chemicals up and running and crops to support that will go a very long way. Oil train. Oil train. How we doing on growth? 34 is top dog. 34% done by June. Knee high by 4th of July. Or something. Gravel is everything right now. So much of our stuff is, the dumpers are so weak. The dumpers, five tons of gravel traveling around at 31 kilometers per hour is offensive. It's offensive. I'm going to say it. It's offensive. Just build these, I guess. Just get it done. Research finished. I don't really know. I've never used tourism. We could probably build something for tourists. Probably. I guess that's fine. There's too many things that require gravel, and we just don't have enough gravel at present. That's a huge part of the problem. Because basically everything over here requires gravel. Or asphalt. 0.004 tons of asphalt is what we're waiting on to complete that. It can be lucrative till an epidemic comes. Oh, no wonder I've never really interacted with the epidemics in the game. That makes sense. Work. Work. We're kind of maintaining. We've only gone down by 8 grand. We are going to need harvesters eventually. I think we're kind of in trouble. This harvest is not going to go well. I overestimated, or I underestimated how long it would take for this to all come together. Sadly. Good girl, Cleo. Hi. Did I say your name and you came over? That's how it works. That's how they work, those cats. Crazy kitties. This is getting done fast. A little too fast. Because we gotta have this. I have too many things at max priority for any of it to happen. I gotta pick something, and that something probably has to be chemicals. Because I'm trying to make this happen as well, and it's simply not happening. Hermione, welcome in. Void Cat. She's a tuxedo. It's kind of a long hair tuxedo thing. She's very sweet. She's very hungry. She's very concerned that I've not fed her. When I say she's very hungry, I don't actually mean she's very hungry. I mean she's very waiting for food. Because dinner is in an hour and 15 minutes. But she doesn't know what time is. She just knows what hungry is. That's the thing about her. We're not going to be able to harvest, bro. This is over. This is over. I can buy the harvesters, but I don't think this is going to work out. It's July and we're not even 50% grown. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a very happy day. I'm keeping an eye out because I think my wife and stepson are coming home with dinner in a little bit. I don't know exactly when, but I think it's soon. Let's do this. Let's just connect these, get them done so I don't forget. We'll get that eventually. Now this can go and be brought somewhere more relevant. Please come and do these. Please, somebody come and drop off some amount of gravel. We need so much gravel. It's just the gravel trucks only carry 4 or 5 buy them next year. Yeah, I think we'll buy them next year. I think this is done. Like we had a good run. I'm gonna make all these medium priority, and we'll just get them when we get them. But let's just focus on. Yep, all medium priority. Let's focus on that actual dump there will be necessary in a little bit, because eventually we'll start running out of space for the biological waste that we're stashing. Hello? How's everyone? Did everything go well? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Why no gravel quarry? I don't know that I've even found gravel yet. Like where well, first of all, there's gravel. Gravel costs a bunch of money. Maybe this will be where the gravel originates from. But even if we had a gravel quarry, the trucks don't carry enough gravel fast. They're low capacity and they're slow. So it's like the worst of both worlds, basically. It's the worst of all worlds. Like mechanical components have no problem because there's no volume issue. It's just with right, but at least it's free. Yeah, but we're not going broke on gravel. Well, it's not free because you have to build everything to do it, right? Our imports would suggest that gravel has cost us $3,000 in the last, since March. Let's go to January. So from the beginning of this year, we've spent $4 grand on gravel. It would have cost more than that to set it up, though. Combine that with the fact that chemicals, we've spent 33 grand on it. Steel is building, and we can't afford to build a steel mill. That's fine. Food we'll have once we have crops up and running, and crops will also help. So my logic is we get chemicals first. We get chemicals first, and then the rest will fall into place, because we can't move gravel quickly, and it's already dirt cheap. It's literally dirt cheap. It's dirt cheap like dirt. Because gravel, yeah. Yeah, the customs house is great. Look at this. I've been very content. Its distance from the farm has been a bit of a pain, but not bad enough to worry about. It's just not an issue anymore. It's just getting the gravel to the place that's the problem. Please build. Please build. This is about to be finished. Once this is finished, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. That'll be neat. But ultimately, we will have to supply it with stuff. Which means this connection has to finish. Okay, here we go. Stuff's happening. Wood, yep. This tunnel is going to be a bit expensive and time-consuming. Is there a chance that they can walk there without the tunnel? Nope. They need the tunnel. The children yearn for the mines also, so we got to get this tunnel up and running. But yeah, the fact that it's so cheap, that gravel is so cheap, it helps a lot. I just put all these to medium. So they can do what they want over here, I guess. It's all medium. What I should do is shut it all off, because we're going to need a year to pay off our loans and get this done. Let me know when that's done. We'll start supplying this as soon as possible. Research finished. Oil. or bitumen. Fuel, I guess. Everyone seems pretty content overall. And it also seems like we have enough people that we should be able to make chemicals and make a profit. Because this always has 100 people sitting at it. With 0 unemployment, might I add. So we're seeing really good numbers. Plus I got 2 houses ready to go over here. So that'll be something. You guys give me 1 second. I'll be right back. At 8 o'clock, right? 8:30. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit. All right. Let's do this. It's happening. Really? Okay. We've got barbecue. Barbecue coming in. This isn't actually going to work until these connections are finished, though. So hopefully they can get there. Oh, is this already being maintained? Oh, it is. Huh. This requires maintenance. How can I see what the percentage is? Wear and tear, 56%. All right, well, we'll get to it. Toasted corn, what's up? Stopped production. No, we're still producing. Did we run out of crops? No, we didn't. Is this building not working right now? It is working. Okay, good. This is about to finish. This one has no construction offices tied to it. How is it? How can they not see that? Is it not connected to the road properly? It must not be connected to the road properly somehow. That's unfortunate, because that's a bit of a waste of time. Now they can see it. Something broken happened. Oh my goodness. Is that enough? For my birthday, I asked for too much barbecue. I think we got it. I think we got it. Alright, so this is done. We need wood. So let's buy a dedicated wood vehicle. So we'll say open hull. I may modify these things later. Oh, we could actually get like a wood truck. I never use these. Never enough barbecue. Yeah, you say that, but I think it's like a lot. I was like, can we get a few days worth of barbecue, like enough to get us to to the party on the weekend. There it is. So this one is for loading wood. How many spots? It only has 2 unloading spots, so that's going to prove weird. And unload the wood, wait until unloaded, go. Now what's next? We need gravel. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Gravel's gonna be a bit of a problem, but it's okay. Dumper. Total capacity. I think this one's gonna prove to be the best. There's not drachma because we're already using both of the... We're already using both of our connections. Both of the connections are being used for very valid reasons. There's only 2 factory connections. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Alright, so there's 2 of them. Crops, good. Oil, ooh, oil I might have to borrow. Let's borrow from this. And we'll start unloading oil here. And don't stop till it's like 50%. So this will be modified over time. There will be little modifications that happen. I still don't understand how this gas station never got finished, but okay. Hopefully you guys are doing something useful. Oh no, you're going to the up here to the place that we're not even doing anymore. I've given up on this entire section. The farms are an L for this season. But we will make 1 chemical and then I'll stop. Is there a pipe connection for oil? There is. Yes, we can pipe in oil. Cool. They're going. This is finishing. I think there's room for a crane here. Nope, just buses. Then what's this mechanism thing? It looks like it could use a crane, but I think it actually can't. I don't know. Cars. I'm just gonna keep researching stuff until something happens. Probably a copied interface. Oh, maybe. Okay, these are finally getting built. And this is happening. We're getting oil. We're getting wood. There might be some gravel coming over too. Yep, well the gravel's for the footpath, which is just as good. This gravel is for the aggregate storage. There will be a way to drop off gravel and deliver it by rail, probably. Quality, 89%. The quality went up down here, 90%. I wonder why. How doth that work? Crops are dipping. We're getting somewhat lower on crops. We're going to get way lower once this starts producing, and we'll be glad to have the farms next season, but we're not going to have We're not gonna have anything this season, seemingly. Unless, should I go for it? Should I buy the combines just to get a small amount of crops? What are you doing? Nothing, you're driving away. Okay. Well, good. 300 days on that, 40 days on the tunnel. Still, it's just gravel. It's just getting gravel on site has been the problem since forever. We've got the workers. I just want to see one little bit of... Oh, the water is done. Cool. I want to see one little bit of chemicals. That's what I want to see. And then we're good. And that's that. Oh, you know what the mechanism is for this one? It's a roller. I don't know what the mechanism is for the... For this one, it says it's a bus. But I don't know what other tunnel device you can use. I don't know that there is such a thing. Just max that out. Because this one's almost done, and then we can have people come in and build this, hopefully, momentarily. The gravel is just going to disappear. I forget how much... What gets used the most? Oil. Oil and water seem to get used the most. What are you here to work on? Ah, the underpass. Cool. Good. Yes, do that. Is it actually working? Gravel, concrete. It just doesn't have these things yet. Okay. This one, we've got the luxury of having people who get off the buses here to work in the factories. I'm pulling some of them to work here to do this. No gravel? None there? I imagine it'll be good to have a dumpster here eventually. It's not priority right now, but... Or actually, no, this should have... Yeah, 12 tons of waste. We'll be fine. We have a technical services right there. Yeah, the underpass entrance. Well, no, the underpass itself is already done. It already counts as being done, even though neither of the external ones are done. I don't understand it. I'm just living. This one just needs gravel, and we're good. So hopefully someone's on the way with gravel. Here's the problem. This is the problem with early start. It's the dumpers. Not that the DLC is broken or unbalanced or anything, but moving gravel around is the worst part. And making your own gravel doesn't make it go any faster. Because the loading is quick, the customs house is very quick, the gravel is cheap. It's just moving the gravel around at 31 kilometers per hour, which is painfully slow, and other vehicles can't pass it. Yeah, Drachma, it's weird. I would have assumed that it works like overpasses, but it doesn't. Apparently. Done. Cool. This factory connection can be one way. It doesn't actually matter. So could this one, though. 5, 4, 3. This is the last thing. This is the final thing. And the only reason that's the final thing is because this road didn't get built properly. There it is. 64, 63. Build it. Cool. This is good, but the only problem is now that these are both waiting to unload. If there's a fire, this burns down. Oh, research finished. Pollution detector. Go, 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 go. There might even be a truck of people coming over, too. Yep, there's a busload on their way. They're not going to make it in time before this is done, but still. Oh, gas. Gas is ready. Love that. I want to have a better gas network because right now the only 2 actual gas stations we have are one near the customs house, which is necessary, gotta have it, and then one up here. And then there's a few temporary ones around. Cool. So that made it there, but it needs now it needs the actual materials. So it was too late at dropping people off. But these vehicles are very fast. These ones are super quick. They will drive over quick and awesome and pass each other. Ready? I'm going to pass you. It's just the dumpers. It's truly the dump trucks are the bottleneck. Forever. Let's take a look at the vehicles. And we'll say availability by year in rubles, and we'll just look at dumpers. We get a better dumper in... I mean, we already have all these, right? Yep. You don't get a better dump truck until 1955. Or 53. You don't get a better one till 53, so the better dump truck is actually using rail to put gravel right next to stuff. Yeah, toasted, isn't it terrible? I didn't want it to be this way, but this is the way it is. We will have people getting dropped off here coming over to this to build it. And we should have a host of vehicles pulling in here in just a second. Here they are. So these are all the vehicles. They are not the problem. It's just dump trucks. Purely dump trucks. Ready? Because they're coming in. They're like, yeah. We made it. We got bricks on site. We got more bricks on site. Research finished. I guess hotel. I've never used hotels. Where's the steel? 4.1 tons of steel. Where are you? There you are. There you are, Peter. 4.1 tons of steel. Going 31 kilometers per hour. I should definitely sell all of those trucks. Anything that goes 31 kilometers per hour is the enemy, especially when it carries less than 5 tons of stuff. That's the dumper. That's the dumper that I don't like. Everyone, before we finish up here, I have a YouTube. Some of you are watching the YouTube on the YouTube, and I appreciate that. But I have a YouTube called, it's YUMBLive. If you search that up, I got rid of the old concrete mixers. Yeah, they're terrible. That was the first thing to go. If you feel inclined, feel free to like the video over there or whatever. I'm streaming on that as well, and I'm trying to get the YouTube up and running. And thank you to everyone who's already on YouTube. There's been like 15 of you hanging out, so I really appreciate that. It's a secondary YouTube channel just for non-cities skylines stuff like this. Thank you, Zreezy. I appreciate it. Thank you. About to have a dinner momentarily. But yeah, it was a wonderful day. I got to take a walk. I got to do my exercises. Got to hang out. Got to pet the cat. Hi, Cleo. I know it's not dinner time yet. But yeah, it was a good day. Good day. We're chilling. Unfortunately, it's weird that a crane can't be used to build this, but here we are. Yeah, I appreciate it, Zreezy. Appreciate it. What have you been doing, Toasted Corn, what have you been doing with all the old vehicles? Because I've just been putting them in free depots, because that seems to be the only option. So I've got all these like vehicles in depots sitting and rotting. Can you think it selling them? So you just delete them, right? Like selling them at a loss, right? I don't have time for them either. Yeah, I'm also running out of space for them because I keep moving around. I mean, these are all the dumpers, and they're terrible, and you don't get a better one until ever. These I have. Oh, that's a crane waiting to work. I'll need to get a secondary building that can fix this one, because it's got issues, but. Yeah, so I'll sell them at a loss, I guess, unless we build a scrapping facility, but then I'll need other infrastructure. You see my point. It's that they're just sitting around, and I've got all these buses. I swapped out the little tiny buses are my construction buses, and the big buses are my work buses. And I have started constructing rail. Like I'm ready for rail right here. I'm ready. We're ready to build. We've got all the ingredients. It's good to go. I've even got a gravel storage I'm not using, and I've got a big storage I'm not using either, but that's for like the future, once we're really cooking. But I've got these vehicles sitting around, kind of driving me crazy. We're also about to run out of crops for some reason. I guess it's because we've been really on the ball with fabric. That's the only reason I can think of, is we've been so diligent on fabric that we've really ran the crops down. So I'll have to buy extra vehicles for crops. Because obviously... Oh, growing 98%. This isn't going to get done in time. I could save a little money by buying a bunch of harvesters, but I think the jig is up, and I think it's over. What do we think? Buy harvesters and just let it rip, or... It's September. No, it's over. I think it's the jig is up, and we just gotta let this finish building over the winter. That's all there is to it. Make sure everyone knows to drive out there. It's too late now. Yeah, no, it's just over. I was a little too late in starting to build. I was a little too late in deciding to get more. I didn't realize how long it would take to pave these roads. Forever is the answer. Electrified railway. We will be electrifying the railway and getting trams, because you can get trams that carry 60 people. So once the farms are running and we have food and alcohol and chemicals and clothing running here, because there's all these other connections. Look at all these other connections. So we can have food and alcohol and chemicals here. Or maybe food and alcohol goes here. I don't know. But yeah, once we got all that, then we will want trams to carry more people. You know what? I'll save this saga for next time. Save as. Save over the old save. Because I live dangerously. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. We're gonna raid somebody on Twitch. But on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to subscribe on the YouTube YUMBLive, YUMBLIVE. It would help out a lot. Like the video, that kind of all the stuff that people ask for. If you're here on Twitch for the first time, feel free to follow on Twitch. Doesn't cost anything to follow on Twitch. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe on YouTube. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out for the birthday stream. I'm about to go have birthday dinner, and we will have to reconvene next time where we hone. There's more to be done with chemicals because it's very imperfect right now. Redlaw, thanks for following. I appreciate it. I'll be back, I'm sure, this weekend or next week or sometime very soon. But yeah, that's all I got. Let's go and raid somebody.